Hello, my name is Giovanni Gonzalez, and I'm one of Antonio Gonzalez's 5 grandchildren. On November of 2020, after just talking to him 3 days ago, our family received the news that my grandfather had passed away. After hearing the news, I was in complete shock of how something like that could happen out of nowhere. What was even worse was that our family was not able to see him for the last time, as he passed away peacefully in Mexico. As devastating as the death of a family member can be, the best thing we can do is remember the wonderful memories he brought into our lives. My grandfather was a man who was highly respected in his ranch in Mexico. Apart from that, he was a loving father to both my father and uncle, and even more so to his 5 grandchildren. He was an extremely hard-working man who worked all day to be able to provide for his family. He taught my dad and uncle everything they needed to know as a man to be able to raise 2 beautiful families. When my sisters and I were young, we visited Mexico for the very first time, and it was a beautiful experience. Our grandfather would show us all around the ranch where both my mother and father grew up. One day, my grandfather took me to go see his land where he would plant beans and tomatoes. Back when my father and uncle were young, they would all 3 wake up early in the morning and work all day to be able to make a living, as it was very difficult to do so in Mexico. I couldn't imagine how difficult it was to work all day in the heat, showing how physically and mentally strong he was to set up his family for success. As the years went on, he would call and check up on me to see how I was doing. Through every difficult situation I went through, he would always tell me to keep a positive attitude and mentality, or else I was going to dig myself up into a deeper hole. Every night before he went to sleep, he would pray for every person. He would go in his backyard and pray for every person he cared for. Now I do the same, hoping he is watching our families and guiding us through every step of the way. Papa Toño, we will miss you.